Let's take a live look right now at the courthouse where President Trump just arrived. Michael Cohen, his former fixer and attorney, will be back on the witness stand this morning in the former president's criminal hush money trial. We could see a cross-examination happen. We could see a verdict happen in a matter of days. The defense is actually going to continue its fiery cross-examination of Michael Cohen, trying to tear apart that testimony. It's already been very blistering if you've been monitoring the news from inside the courtroom. But the prosecution's final witness will be up on the stand today. And then the judge in the case, Juan Merchan, is telling both sides to get ready for closing arguments as soon as tomorrow. So NewsNation's Caitlin Becker, she's been outside the courthouse. It seems as though Mr. Trump was just there and he just went inside. So obviously this is going to be a day where everyone is watching.
It seems like that's certainly been the case, at least since Michael Cohen's been on the stand. Former president just getting here today, and we can anticipate probably some hallway remarks, which is kind of par for the course for him in a little bit once he gets settled as he heads into the hearing. We are starting a little bit earlier than usual today, Adrian, because we have an evidence hearing with Judge Juan Merchan to kick things off, and then Michael Cohen will return to the stand for his final day of testimony. We have about an hour left of cross-examination. I don't know how fiery it's going to get in just an hour, but it was really intense last week. I mean, Michael Cohen held up really well under both cross-examination and direct examination. He was very likable. He was very calm, certainly on direct, but the defense team got a really good day on Thursday. They were able to, certainly rattle him and paint him to be quite a liar. There was a particularly tense moment, perhaps the most intense this whole trial, when defense attorney Todd Blanche was peppering him with questions about a specific call in 2016 where Cohen says he had called Donald Trump to speak about the Stormy Daniels hush money payments. And he was impeached on the stand with, and that means when they come at you with some information to kind of contest what you're saying, with a text message that said he was actually talking to Keith Schiller about a separate matter. That's Donald Trump's security team. And Todd Blanche said, that's a lie. You're lying, essentially. And that moment was really powerful for the jury, him being unable to recall a really pivotal phone call. So we'll pick up somewhere around that today.
Real question for you right now is, the defense doesn't have to call witnesses. The former president is, highly unlikely going to be on the witness stand, but he still has the option. So far, do we know that the prosecution has proved criminal intent by the former president beyond a reasonable doubt? What are you hearing?
I would love to be able to give you that answer, Adrian, but unfortunately, I can't. And at this point, it really doesn't seem like they've locked it in. I think the jury, based on the 20 witnesses that we've seen and the more than 220 pieces of evidence that have been entered onto the record, I think the jury still has to make some inferences on their own to fill in some gaps to prove criminal intent, and they're not allowed to do that. The case that the prosecution puts on has to be enough to prove beyond a reasonable doubt, like you're saying. Those gaps and those inferences can't happen during deliberation. If they do, then they haven't really proved their case. But you never know where the jury is going to fall on this, particularly since we do know that the defense is going to put up a few witnesses. Like you said, they don't have to. They could just sit back and let the prosecution put up their case and say they didn't do it and do closing arguments. But we do know they're going to bring up a few witnesses, one of which is going to be an expert on campaign finance law, which is really at the heart of the actual felony charges.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.